Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Daily Pictochat. I'm Raid,
I'm Jelly.
And I'm Sosie.
and we're happy to bring this to you today. So,
May 21st.
yes, today's May 21st.
Pick
So,
of the day.
I'm excited. I'm very excited. So let's just jump right into this. Here is the pick of the day with the drum roll. All right, just kidding. This isn't the pick of the day. However, a bunch of new Hyrule Warriors stuff just came out, and I'm super excited.
Check it out.
So I am using valuable time to advertise this. All right, here's the real pick of the day. Boom, glorious, glorious. Here, let me get it so you can read it.
And so, like, normally in a 2D fighting game, having them switch back and forth like this isn't a big deal because you just kind of have to copy and flip the pixel. But in a 3D fighting game, they have to completely switch positions. Like, they have to be programmed that when they turn, they change their stance, even though it looks the same. But from an animation perspective, that is kind of tricky. And there can be lots of problems, especially like if something's happening to them while they're changing direction.
Yeah, I think the best way to understand it is if, and I'm not gonna lie, this is as far as I understand it. I'm not a programmer or anything, but if you look at the red Mario, so like standard Mario color, if he were to flip around, that left arm would be the one that would be up normally. But if you look in the Fire Mario, it's actually that right arm that's kind of in that upward position.
You would be seeing more of the back of his overalls rather than this diagonal front. And he mentions in the bottom picture, would you mind scrolling down?
Oh yeah.
That before you couldn't even see Kirby's face, you would just see the behind him.
Yeah,
And now he's like, now he looks great from any angle. And so,
Which is true.
yes, which is true. But I thought that
body.
before.
That Kirby body.
It's like, take a pic from my good side. Wait, it's all the good side.
Kirby is just one side.
He's a simple bead.
Bowser too.
Bowser's black coloring looks great, by the way. Pretty BA, if I must say so.
Yeah, I really like. And this is really the first time we've seen alternate colors of the same
I think
character.
it's the first time ever.
Yeah, this is the first alternate color we've seen.
We've seen the different types of villagers that you can be.
Well,
But
and so that's what this makes me think then that those alternate villager colors we've seen are some sort of costume mechanic.
Yeah.
or
Kind of like
different.
Wario had in Smash.
Right. Which it makes me wonder if they all have different colors, or maybe the villager just has a whole different way of doing alternate colors.
And we assume that Wii Fit Trainer is going to have
Yeah.
that
And
same
you-
thing, all the colors with the guy in.
Yes, I agree with that.
You could have one villager per color because I feel like if each of those 4 villagers had 4 or 5 colors, it'd just take forever to scroll through, and that wouldn't be practical.
But each of Wario's costumes
What is it,
had
12?
so many colors
Wasn't it
too.
6
It was amazing.
per
I
costume
can't
for
believe
Wario?
it.
So
Yeah.
there's like 12 you had to scroll through.
It was something like that.
Yeah, and
More than any other character.
it would be cool if they did some sort of like, like you pick your character and then like all the colors kind of appeared in like a wheel around.
Yeah,
it or
that's what I was
something like
gonna just mention. Is like in Blaze Blue, when you pick the colors, you just kind of pick a palette. You don't. It is kind of annoying because sometimes you can't see what the character looks like in the box. You just see
Well,
the,
Smash
the
could still do
normal
Yeah.
picture, but Smash could do that. Also, one thing I really hope that they didn't do last game and kind of was frustrating to me is that they do the shiny colors for Pokemon. Like, especially with Lucario, where they pretty much did like 4 shades of blue. Shiny
Yeah.
would have been super helpful on teams. But I mean, and it's okay if they do. I mean, it's not that big of a deal, but I think it'd be cool to see the black shiny Greninja.
Well,
And
looking right here,
everything.
it was the Pokemon that were the most guilty of not changing colors, them and Sonic.
Them and Sonic, yeah.
And looking at this, I mean, we have Greninja, and it's not only is he red, but he's also like, he's got that slight turquoise, is what looks to him.
Instead of the light blue.
And he looks his that what is normally a kind of that palish white yellow, is a bit darker, more of a brown. So I think this is an optimistic sign because I was going to mention that.
I don't think
that-
they'll be changing Jigglypuff's colors though. If Jigglypuff makes it back in, which I hope
Well,
she does.
Jigglypuff
Because she has the
been,
cute
like, a
little
distinct-
hats, and I hope Pikachu's party hats come back because those were great.
Pikachu actually has a lot of variety in the hats. He's in Smash 64 it was just the party hat, but Melee gave him a lot of he had a lot of
The
good ones.
goggles, everybody loves the
Mhm.
goggles.
Well, that was Pichu's goggles.
Pichu with the goggles and the Boy Scout Pichu.
Yeah,
my
Pichu
personal
evolved
favorite.
into Brawl. But yeah, overall, I think normally, I mean, technically this is a simple pick, but I think it's a really I think it's substantial in the fact anytime we get any sort of mechanics, it's always very interesting. This is a simple sort of an animation style thing. I'm sure there's lots of people that understand this a lot better than myself. But I also I think it's so great to be able to see the alternate colors right now. They look fantastic. I mean, that was my first thought. Wasn't just the alternate colors way cool. It's this game looks fantastic. And seeing Greninja, I think Greninja shows it off the best. Greninja, I think, just looks absolutely great.
Now that we mention it, his tongue looks more red too. His other tongue's pinker.
So like I could see them giving Greninja like a light green or kind of like a yellowish green for his green costume.
Yeah, I really hope the colors are just more diverse. And just when I think about this picture, looking at it, I mean, it's really just amazing that they're putting the detail into these little things like that. And that's what really gets me excited about the game. I mean, there's little things like this. There's probably so many of them that we don't know. And
right. Well, I'm
excited to see them change those little things, you know?
Yeah, and it's interesting because in Brawl, Wario was the only one with an alternate costume, as far as I remember.
That's true.
So far, we got 3 different characters with alternate costumes.
Except didn't one of the Sonics not? No, they were just colors, weren't they?
Yeah, one of them. Yeah, it's
or did it have bands?
Like thicker gold rings, I believe.
Yeah,
is what it was.
But either way, I mean,
and like very small. And it's interesting that in this one, I feel like he's being a bit more liberal. I mean, a bit more liberal with giving people costumes and unique colorations. I mean, or I guess I should say costumes, because colorations, this is literally the first one.
I'm kind of hoping that Marth gets a Lucina costume, but that might be
spoilers.
A little too hopeful. Lucina from Fire Emblem Awakening.
Yeah.
Because I think that'd be cool, because, I mean, spoiler alert, she's dressed up like Chrom in the game, so it didn't even have to be, or she's dressed up like Marth in the game, sorry. And it doesn't even have to be Lucina per se. It could be Marth with like the butterfly mask that she had and stuff like that. But not necessarily super likely, but I could see them doing that.
Well, Fire Emblem Awakening is going to have some sort of strong showing in Smash Brothers. Chrom is the easiest guess, but Sakurai could surprise us. I mean, Kellum's already in the game.
We just haven't noticed.
No, he just always has the invisibility.
I think he's in this screenshot somewhere if you look closely.
It's like, where's Waldo?
And so I'm hoping, because I remember in Brawl with costumes, it was like a lot of people were hoping for a lot of different things, like Mario with his sunshine shirt, and things like that. But seeing that it was only Wario who got the alt costume, a lot of people were thinking that we wouldn't get very many in this one either, because it felt like Sakurai. And I'm pretty sure he mentioned somewhere, I think there was an interview thing, I would love to pull it up, but that he said that he wasn't really interested in that sort of a thing. But looking at what we've seen so far, I mean...
Maybe he's brewed on it and changed his mind.
Well, he did that with Villager, so...
Yeah, Brawl is like a half step to that.
Right.
Kind of.
Well, we've got Little Mac, he has a cool costume. We've got, the trainers, which is a great idea. Now Villager, same thing, and
I didn't even think that male fit trainer was necessary, because when you think of Wii Fit, or when you think of Wii Fit at all, you think of the female. She's kind of the classic one, and now the Wii U Fit is actually kind of weird because she has like the skin color, and it looks kind of like eerie just because she's almost human but not really. So I like the white skin coloration and the gray hair.
Well, I think that's probably good enough for now. I mean, just kind of take in the picture. I love just looking at it and just enjoy its glory. And I think that's about all I have to say for today.
Yes, let's wrap this up then.
All right.
Okay.
Good.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you tune in next time. We've got a lot of more videos headed your way. And have a great day.